Hey everybody, it's Mary with Nelson Nursery and Water Gardens, and I'm here with
Rich Rubeno.
And you had some problems happening in your lawn. Tell us a little bit about what.
Yeah, that's right. This summer when it started to get really hot, I started getting some brown areas in my grass, and I thought, oh, maybe this is grubs or chinch bugs or something. So I treated for below ground insects, and I guess it stopped it because it didn't have, but I didn't get all these areas that I had. And I thought maybe it's some kind of fungus, so I treated it with this fungicide, and it didn't really do anything. The area stayed about the same. It looked like small crop circles, about 12 inches by 12 inches in 5 or 6 different areas of my front yard. And I kept, what is this? And I ran into Anita one day, and I said, Anita, I've got this stuff. And she said, no, it's brown patch. I said, no, it's not brown patch. You don't get brown patch now. And she said, no, it's brown patch. And I said, well, I don't think so. She said, Rich, it's brown patch. What you need is brown patch. And I said, really? I said, well, okay, so, and she said, come by the shop. I'll show it to you.
Okay, so to clarify, brown patch is the fungus that's making those crop circles. And then brown patch by Microlife is what you were suggested to use in your lawn.
Yes.
All right, so tell us what you did to use this guy.
Well, I bought a bag of brown patch, and I went around and I treated all the spots specifically, and then I took the rest of it and I treated the rest of my yard just in case it started getting cool at night and I started having more areas get infected. And my grass turned a lush green. The crop circles began filling in, and the brown all went away, and it was unbelievable. My neighbors would stop and say, what are you doing? Your yard looks great.
Yeah.
And I took care of this, and I've got a neighbor next door who was encroaching on my property, and I started treating my area and up to the property line, and my area looks great. So then I'm thinking, I started treating his side too.
That makes sense. You don't
Right.
get that fungus coming into your yard. So brown patch is a fungus, and like Rich was saying, it usually pops up when it's cooler, nighttime temperatures are cooler, and you have a lot of moisture in the air, and it's a fungus. That's when it thrives and grows. So Microlife brown patch, what it does is it's a twofold process. First of all, it's got microorganisms that actually go in and eat those funguses, the bad ones. But unlike a fungicide is going to kill all the good funguses. This is going to get rid of the specific brown patch fungus, and then, as Rich was saying, it's a fertilizer, so your lawn's going to come back lush and green afterwards. So you get all that in one treatment instead of having to do separate things.
It's almost like a miracle drug.
Well, good. Well, this has been Mary with Nelson Nursery and Water Gardens, and thank you so much, Rich, for your awesome advice on how to get rid of brown patch.
There you go. Stop by Nelson's and buy a brown patch.